Hello everyone, I've got weekly mutation number 16 for you, Burning Legion, and that is Amon's armies are vast. An endless tide of his fanatical warriors washes over the halls of Ulnar, hell-bent on burning you to ash. Cut through them to get through the celestial locks, but beware, Amon's forces are dangerous even in death. So this is on the Lock and Load co-op mission, and there are 3 mutations. The first one is Scorched Earth. Enemy units set the terrain on fire upon death, and I believe we've had this specific mutation before. Then there's Void Rifts. I know we've had this one before. Void Rifts periodically appear in random locations and spawn enemy units until destroyed. And I also know that we've had Avenger before, which enemy units gain increased attack speed, armor, and life when nearby enemy units die. So once again, we have the same bounties again. You can get up to 185,000 bonus experience if you can beat it on all of the difficulty levels. And then I'm going to quickly show you my mastery points, how I've allocated them. In Power Set 1, we've got all the points into Structure, Life, and Shields. Then in Power Set 2, we've got all the points into Repair Beam, Healing Rate. And then Power Set 3, all the points into Initial and Maximum Spear of a Dune. So with all of that, it should work out pretty well on this mutation. Now I am playing with the Overmind again, and that is Quasar. He is Mastery level 80, and he's got a YouTube channel, so make sure you guys go check that out. And hopefully he posts this replay of us playing together, because if he does, then you guys will be able to see my side of things from Karax's point of view, and then his side of things from Swann's point of view. And you can play as either commander that way, use our strategies, and it should work out pretty well. So I would definitely urge you guys to use Karax and Swann as a combo. If you can beat it with other commanders, let me know. But Karax, we played this quite a few times actually to try and beat this. And, you know, Karax just has those really good static defenses. And Swann happens to have those, the gas that you can, those drones you can drop down on your refineries and extractors and assimilators. There we go, assimilators for Protoss. So basically, once you get all of those drones dropped down, then the gassing comes really good, and that just further benefits Karax. And Quasar is going to start using, I believe, Goliath. That's his main force that he moves out with, but he's really got the attacking force. He moves out with those Goliaths and some science vessels to heal the Goliaths. And he moves out, clears out all of the celestial locks. Then once he clears those out, I'm going to move in with my probes. I'm going to throw down some pylons, and then I'm going to throw down shield batteries and photon cannons. And with those shield batteries and photon cannons, I'm going to generate walls around the celestial locks. And then once there's the walls, and you've got a little bit of a barrier formed, then actually after you start getting enough minerals too, minerals and gas, then you can start throwing down those Kadarin monoliths. And those are the defenses that really do the most damage. They are expensive too though, because they're 300 minerals and 100 gas to actually build those. But starting off in this match, this playthrough, the most important thing is to kill these what are these called again? I already forgot. Kill these portals. We're going to call them portals for now because I already forgot what they're called. Rifts. There we go. Yeah, these rifts, when they spawn, you want to kill these right away because the intro, it's just the most important part. This is how we've lost. We played this about 4 or 5 times, and how we lost every time was not killing those rifts soon enough. Because those rifts, once there's so many of them, they overwhelm you because so many units keep getting spawned. And because once they die, all the units around them get stronger, you'll get overwhelmed right away. So you have to kill the rifts as soon as possible. Literally, once they spawn, you need to be prepared to kill those. Whether it be you have Zerglings or Zealots or some type of defense like what we have, you've got to throw down defenses right away, right next to those, or enemy units to kill them. Like right here, it happened to spawn right next to all of those photon cannons that we've got in place there, so that one was really easy to take out. And then if you're playing as Karax or Swann, put down a blaster billy turret next to your rocks if you're playing as Swann, and then just have it attack those rocks and destroy for you. Or if you're playing as Karax, throw down a couple photon cannons and have those attack the rocks for you. And then you should be able to take out those rocks without having to create any units. And then as soon as the rocks are down, save up some resources so you can build a Nexus or a orbital command or a command center, and then for Zerg a hatchery. Whatever method you're using, you want to expand right away. Expanding will just get your economy boosted. Better the economy you have, the more upgrades and defenses and units you're going to be able to create. So I just want to cover really quickly, that first upgrade I got was from the Forge, and that upgrades the range of your photon cannons and your Kadaran monoliths. So you really want to make sure to get that upgrade. It upgrades it by +2 range. And that range is just so important because depending on where these rifts are going to spawn, if they're just a little bit too far away, like on some of these photon cannons, they will eventually be too far away. It's just going to be so annoying. But you get that upgrade, and all of a sudden, your photon cannons can reach so many more rift locations, even though they're static defenses, just because the range is so overpowered. And especially on those Kadaran monoliths, they already have epic range, and then you upgrade it by +2, it's huge. So yeah, definitely get that first upgrade from that Forge to upgrade those ranges. Now, I'm also eventually going to start getting upgrades from the Solar Forge, and the main upgrades you want to get from that Solar Forge are, you're going to want to get all the upgrades from the Solar Forge, that is, but the first ones is solar efficiency, levels 1 through 3, and all that does is that increases the points of energy that are generated from the Spirit of Verdun every 6 seconds. So at level 1, you get 2 points of energy, level 2 you get 4 points of energy every 6 seconds, and level 3 you get 6 points of energy every 6 seconds. But you have to make sure if you're getting level 3, you've got to have a fleet beacon or a robotics bay built in order to get solar efficiency level 3 upgraded. And that one's also pretty expensive. It's 400 minerals and 400 gas, and it takes 150 seconds to research. So a minute and a half. So you definitely need to save up if you want to get that one. And then something I'm doing right now, and I didn't do it very well here because I was not thinking very well, but what you really want to do is throw shield batteries in front of your wall. So make sure to have the shield batteries in the front and place your photon cannons behind them. I didn't think about this before. I don't know why. Like in a couple other videos I have playing as Karax, I just really haven't done this effectively. But yeah, you definitely want to throw a bunch of shield batteries. Make a wall of shield batteries in front of those photon cannons, then throw all the photon cannons behind that. Because if there's any melee units coming at you, they have to go through the shield batteries first to get through your actual defense structure that's attacking them. And that's just going to keep your photon cannons alive so much longer. I mean, of course, ranged units will be able to attack your photon cannons, and so will air units. But yeah, definitely if you've got these Zergling, Zealots, and anything else that's going to be a melee unit attacking you, it'll definitely be good to have those shield batteries there to cause that extra barrier before they can destroy your defenses. And then, I guess Quasar's actually using siege tanks, and he's got his Ares tanks out right now. So those are taking out this next Celestial Lock's base, little mini outpost that they had there. So that's what he's moving out with right now. We'll see what he later upgrades to, but for now that is what he is doing. So I'm also going to get advanced repair systems from the Solar Forge, and that allows the Spear of Verdun's reconstruction beam to affect an additional target for up to a total of 4 units. That's pretty huge. It's not that big for my I guess I'm not really building any units. I don't build a single zealot or anything else. I don't build a single unit besides probes. All I do is build structures, but the repair beam can affect your structures. So that's why I'm going to get that. So as you can see right now, that photon cannon right there is being repaired. Some of my shield batteries are being prepared. Like right here, there's another photon cannon being repaired by that repair beam. So it's definitely very helpful. I mean, just having that extra extra defensive structure being repaired at all times, it's going to help you a lot. And right there, you can see a rift spawned, and all of those photon cannons started attacking it. I wouldn't have been able to get that attack that rift with all of those photon cannons at once if I didn't have that previous range upgrade that I was telling you about from the forge. So make sure to get that range upgrade again. And then eventually I'm going to get the phase detonation upgrade from the solar forge, and that is the Spear of Adune's orbital strike stuns enemy units in the target area for 1.5 seconds. So right now I'm not really using my orbital strikes, but towards the end, once I start really getting those solar efficiency upgrades, so you've got the Spear of Adune, those points of energy being generated for the Spear of Adune very quickly. 6 points of energy every 6 seconds, so that's a point a second. Once you really have that energy incoming, you're really going to start using your orbital strikes and your solar lance abilities. And I just used a couple solar lances here, but it's really going to be more important later on when you have that big income of energy being generated. And then something you really want to use right from the start, this is something I really failed to do, is I didn't use Chrono Wave until later on in the game. And you guys really want to make sure to use that right from the start. I mean, as soon as you have it, throw down some upgrades and then start getting those upgrades right away. Like right here will be the first time that I'm actually going to use Chrono Wave, I believe. And I'm going to get this rapid recharging for those, let's see here, what was rapid recharging it? Oh yeah, for those energizers. I don't even get energizers, but I would really advise you to get that rapid recharging ability if you can handle creating some energizers. If you're really on top of things, get this ability. Rapid recharging increases the energy regeneration rate of energizers and shield batteries by 200%. Oh, so I guess that actually did benefit me. It's improving my shield batteries regeneration rate by 200%. So it's doubling the regeneration rate of all these shield batteries I have built already. So it was a benefit, but I also definitely would advise you to get those energizers because, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe the energizers have an ability that upgrades the attack and movement speed of all units and structures. So, I mean, it's not going to increase the movement speed of your structures, but I believe it upgrades the attack speed of, for example, my photon cannons. It's going to upgrade their attack speed by 50%. So if you just throw down a couple of those energizers by each little outpost of defenses that you have, your photon cannons already upgraded with their attack speed. It's going to upgrade even more, so it's huge. I would definitely throw down those energizers. I was overwhelmed. I was trying to keep everything, alive. Right now, that one Celestial Lock is being attacked from everywhere. The Celestial Lock on the left is being attacked from everywhere, and then we just got the bottom right Celestial Lock, and that's going to be getting attacked from everywhere. And it was just really hard for me to keep up. But if your micro's better than mine, definitely get rapid recharging and then get the energizers and throw those down. It's going to be huge for you. Now, as good as they are, you don't need them though. So, like I was saying, if you got a little bit slower of a micro like me, then I would just keep on throwing down these defenses. You'll be fine. You don't have to worry too much about it. But yeah, and then something I'm doing right now, I really wanted to point out. Once again, here's another one of those rifts, and it was a little off to the side, so my defenses couldn't hit it. But don't just let those sit. If you have the ability to easily get one of those rifts, like they're within your viewing range, take it out right away. Don't just let them sit and attack your defenses. Even though it's manageable now, later on, it's not going to be very manageable. So take those out ASAP. And then right here, we're clearing out another one of these Celestial Locks. Quasar is using Goliaths and siege tanks and some science vessels. And he just threw down his nuke. And, well, it's not called a nuke, but it is called something else that I don't remember. For Swann, it's a big beam that drops from your laser drill, and it blows up everything in the target area for about 400 or 600 damage. Anyways, I threw down my Purifier beam at the same time, and you guys want to make sure to use that pretty much every single time it's charged up too. It is very beneficial to use it when there's a lot of enemies in one place, but once again, there's kind of that argument, if you don't use it, I mean, you're not making effective use of it either. So save it for when it's good, but also don't save it for too long, because if you save it for too long, you're not going to make the best use out of it that you can. So there's that argument there. You just gotta determine how to best use that Purifier Beam. Same with your Chrono Wave, but with Chrono Wave, I would advise using that from the very start. Purifier Beam, maybe wait a little bit longer to see if you can get a big wave of units to hit it on to make it more effective. But yeah, use it as much as you can. And then, as you can see from that Solar Forge, I've pretty much got all those upgrades now. But I really want Solar Efficiency level 3, so I just threw down that Robotics Bay, I believe it was. Yeah, I just threw down the Robotics Bay. So now I'm finally going to be able to get level 3 upgrades for that. And once again, I have Chrono Wave available. And pretty quick here, once I get a little handle on things, I'm going to activate that Chrono Wave. And you should work with your teammates a little bit better than I'm doing right now too. Something I failed to do here is I didn't coordinate with Quasar very well on whether or not he was ready for Chrono Wave. It would have been a lot better if I actually told him, all right, I'm going to use Chrono Wave in about 10 to 15 seconds. Then he would have said something like, okay, all right, I'm going to get my upgrades queued up. Then once his upgrades are queued up, because Chrono Wave affects both of you, not just yourself, it is benefit to the whole team. So once he's ready with his upgrades charged up, use that for both of you. Then both of your guys' armies, structures, and whatever else gets stronger and stronger. So yeah, really work with your teammates. It's one of the best things that you can do. And another one of the upgrades I didn't cover from the Forge that I got is it's an upgrade for the attack speed of all your structures. It will upgrade the attack speed of all your structures by 25%, so I definitely advise you guys to get that one as well. And then the final upgrade from the Forge upgrades your shield batteries. And basically what that final upgrade does is it allows your shield batteries to throw down a barrier around a structure or a unit, and that barrier absorbs up to 100 damage. And it has a cooldown of 10 seconds. Or I believe it lasts for 10 seconds. And I think that ability costs the shield battery energy, so I believe it can use it as many times as... Well, no, maybe it's based on cooldowns, I think. I think it's a cooldown of every 10 seconds, and it lasts 10 seconds. Absorbs up to 100 damage. So, yeah, definitely get that upgrade from the Forge as well. And the final upgrade from the Forge that I would advise you guys to get, and I failed to do this effectively, is get your shield levels 1 through 3. I only got up to shields level 2, I think, in this playthrough. And really, that just was not very smart of me. I really should have gotten my shield levels up to level 3 right away. Because, I mean, it's only, I think, a maximum of 300 gas and 300 minerals to get the final upgrade. And shields are huge, especially because you've got all these shield batteries around your photon cannons and Kadaran monoliths. Once you have those shields, I mean, the stronger the shields are, the longer they're going to last. And then you've already got them being recharged by these shield batteries. So, yeah, get those shield upgrades right away. If you're going to use units, it'd be smart to get your attack upgrades for your ground units. Or if you're going air, get those air upgrades. But, I mean, you really don't need to get the attack upgrades if you're using this playstyle as Karax. Because, I mean... they're not going to upgrade the structure damage. They only upgrade unit damage. Shields, on the other hand, upgrade structures and units, ground units. So that's why I would suggest getting those. But yeah, once again, the attack upgrades just really aren't going to benefit you that much. So don't waste your time on those, but do get the shield upgrades. And then here in this playthrough is where things got a little overwhelming. We started getting all of these rifts spawned everywhere. And this is where I really start using the Solar Lance and Orbital Strike abilities. Basically, wherever I saw a wave of enemies, a big group of them, that's when I'm going to throw down those Solar Lances. And then wherever I saw these rifts spawn, if my structures couldn't get to these quick enough, then I'm going to throw down some Orbital Strikes and take them out right away. like this one over at this Celestial Lock on the left. Here's where I'm probably going to throw down Orbital Strikes. Yep. So I'm throwing down these Orbital Strikes, and it doesn't take a lot of Orbital Strikes to finish off those rifts either. Just like, I think that was 4 or 5 strikes, and that's all it took for me to finish that off. So you definitely make good use of, as soon as you have vision of one of those rifts, throw down those Orbital Strikes. That way you don't even have to waste your time on building a pylon and then building a photon cannon next to one of those to take those out. And you're going to really save your defenses in the end there. But it was getting a little bit scary. I mean, we lost the defenses at the left Celestial Lock. The top right Celestial Lock got overwhelmed. I had a whole wall of shield batteries, photon cannons, and even a couple Kadarin monoliths, and we just lost that. And now we're getting all of these rifts spawned. There, I think just 6 new rifts just spawned, and I was kind of wondering, okay, are we going to lose this now? And we've done this so many times. This kind of sucks, but you know, we just kept playing. That's one of the things you guys really have to keep on trying. You can't give up when it starts to look like you're going to lose, because you're not always necessarily going to lose. That's the important thing. Okay, so Quasar started to really pull things together here. He got on top of things. He threw some siege tanks down at this top left block after he cleared it out. I finally got my probes here, and I threw down a bunch of pylons and photon cannons and a Kadarin monolith. And then he moved his entire army to the top right Celestial Lock. And he cleared out some other structures as well. And we don't even waste our time on getting that bonus objective. The bonus objective is, I think it only gives you 2,000 to 4,000 bonus experience. And when you're getting 200,000 experience for beating this the first time on brutal difficulty, it's not even worth it to get that bonus objective, especially if it's going to make you lose. So yeah, here Quasar moved out his entire army, cleared out the remaining units at this top right Celestial Lock. All I did was throw down one more probe over by this lock and throw down a couple photon cannons for defense, and then we captured the rest of the Celestial Lock, and that was it. That's all it took. So it's just pretty huge to really get a bunch of defenses built around those Celestial Locks. Have one of your guys move out with a big offensive force, and then the other guy just build a bunch of defenses around your main Celestial Locks. And it works out really well. I mean, Karax is really overpowered in that aspect. He's so good at static defenses and building walls around things, and just anything where waves of enemies come at Karax, he's the best at. So use Karax for the defense. You can use him for offense, but his units are so expensive that I don't find it very worth it. I mean, you definitely can make it work, but I would advise against it. And Quasar is really good at playing Swann, and I'm sure some of you guys are as well. So Swann is a great combo with any commander you can think of, but he's extra beneficial for Karax in this mission because of that gas, and you need that gas to build those Kadarin monoliths and get all those upgrades. So I definitely hope this playthrough helped you guys, and I hope that you can beat this weekly mutation as well. And once again, please post in the comments other commanders that you use, and I want to know how you guys beat it, because I just want to know of other combos that work out well together. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.